Barcelona can dream again. The stands here definitely a place for the hopeful, and no doubt that hope is replicated at just about every major ground in the land. It is time for us all to come together and to believe. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. The action has already started. Alessandro Costa-Curta, he doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power and the physical stuff. He never has to let it be.
Yeah, it's interesting because he's still become considered one of the greatest defenders of his time. How's that?
Well, it's characteristics like leadership, his class, his tenacity. He's nigh on perfect reading of the game and all done with immaculate discipline.
Beckenbauer. Belletti. Oh, good-looking ball.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
Belletti. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Chips it through. Haaland! He's scored! That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Well, most of those go high and wide because of their difficulty. He made it look like he does it every day.
A 1-0 lead established.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Haaland. Oh, nicely intercepted. Barcelona are behind here, despite their domination of possession. And they've switched it over to the other side. Works it forward. And here's Messi. Neymar. Haaland. De Bruyne. Spread neatly. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. And he's gone looking for safety. Oh, super find. Pass somewhat off target. Little pass back.
He had nobody else to help out there.
And that has been slung wide. Costa-Curta. Cannavaro. Neymar. Now it's Beckham. Haaland. Beckham gets into some space. Well, and that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Barcelona really need to bring up...
Got a shot away! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
Haaland. He's going for goal! He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious.
Now that's well seen too.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
72,306.
Up for a header! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Yeah, the ball in there was simply superb. He won't be too happy that it's gone to waste like that.
Belletti. Oh, perfectly measured that. Owen, and Owen! Interesting ball. Wan-Bissaka kept his eye on it, and he's there. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this. I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
That is good alertness. Shevchenko.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Neymar! And that would have been game, set and match.
Neymar really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Guardiola clears it away. Oh, there's a probing ball. Belts one. Barcelona are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Into the last 5 minutes. Tar deals with that comfortably. Belletti.
Barcelona have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
And that's it. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest.
Volunteers for each block.
How would you summarise what we've seen today there, Jim?
Etimai boleh rasa bana hari.
Lends
Itu
itself
bana
to
dah.
an almighty
Kita
telling
main
off
bana
for
mati
such
bolong
a
tu.
timid, docile
Baik
display.
gua ada.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution. That's just playing it safe and simple.
He's looking to set free a runner. He's shifting through the gears here. Shapes to shoot! They want to be quick to recover this. Nuno Mendes. Played back in. Well read, nice interception. Quarter of an hour played. And that is a little undercooked. Barcelona are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Kimmich. Couldn't squeeze it through. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Joshua Kimmich. In many ways, the ultimate modern fullback in that he contributes just as much offensively as he does defensively. He seems to have a great instinctive understanding of when to move forward, and that means he rarely gets caught out of position on the counter-attack. He should be a key player for this team.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. No luck with that dink over the top. Adams gets it away. And it's Neymar. 30 minutes gone. Oh, he's put a shade too much on that. Well, he is and he's had a hit! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Now it's De Bruyne. Nuno Mendes. Oh, it's just a little long. Schneider. Well, anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. And he was quick to react. Cannavaro. For Rice. Beckenbauer. Bellingham. And it's Messi. Messi. Shevchenko. And he was alert to it. And he's there to get it away. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break. Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change perhaps after half-time.
Substitution on the field. Number 11, Batistuta.
Here we go again.
Number 21.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Number 13, Mbappe.
And there's green grass ahead of him. Bellingham. It's Belletti. Mbappe, and here's Haaland.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Rice spots it and intercepts. Belletti. Oh, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. Costa Curta. And it's Neymar. Almost an hour gone. Schneider. Cleared without complication.
The attendance for this
Taken
match
back
was
almost at once.
71,550.
Now it's Messi. Oh, super ball. Bellingham! Shevchenko. Cleared without hesitation. That's really nicely played. Defending of the desperate variety. Now it's Mbappe.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up on it. There's plenty energy on the pitch, not to give up hope just yet.
Just a quarter of an hour to play. Adams gets across to intercept that. Otto. Haaland.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And it's Neymar.
Well, it's very much looking like this might be destined for a scoreless outcome.
And he's intervened well there. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He could be in here. Cannavaro gets it clear.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here.
And he'll shoot here. And that was the final act of the game, a nearly game until the very end. And it finishes 0-0. So a tough one to gauge. Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. And already we're underway here. Messi, and that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Drogba is firing after that one. Costa Curta promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
And that was very necessary. And that is out of play. And that's definitely not his best. Owen. Now it's Drogba. Danger averted for now. And it's Messi.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Bellingham. Interesting ball. Oh, well played, well played. And he's there to get it away. Costa Curta. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one. Can he put it away? Goal! Barcelona! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Barcelona are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
And he's being shifted off it. That is good alertness. Drogba. Now it's Owen. Bellingham. And it's Messi. Now it's Neymar. Great ball, and he's in here. Oh, he's been... Decent hit! They've done it! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Law showed... It's Neymar! Oh, that is beyond special! A worldie and a half! A finish of true class! And they're at it again, in double quick time! He has given that the lot. Bang!
Yeah, I just thought he made great use of his upper body there. It would have taken something really special to keep that out.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's managed to gift it back. 5 minutes till the break. And the pass is intercepted. Short changes him with that pass. Belletti. Beckenbauer. Oh no, this does not look good. Engages and forces him off the ball. Conte. Now it's Drogba. Owen. And the whistle goes for half-time. So you hear the chants of easy, easy, and those are entirely justified. 3-0 after 45 minutes, and it is hard to believe that there won't be more after the break.
Peter, do I really need to say anything, or can I simply refer you to the scoreline?
Barcelona very much in control here, 3 up and cruising. But if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. So both teams emerge the same as they were before the break. Oh, he's burst through! Owen! Manchester United with the corner, they're first. And it's Messi. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And now a sudden chance to counter. And the finish! Oh, the ball's run loose. He's had a hit! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
DiMarco. He's shifting through the gears here. Barcelona really do look to have it all sewn up here. Kante has been caught there, it's a foul. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rice. And it's Schneider. Bellingham. It's Belletti. Oh, super find. Bellingham. Oh, that was vital. Drogba. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Looking for options for movement. And he's... Oh! There's the hit! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. Yet another goal in an awesome performance. They are in complete charge.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Barcelona are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Beckenbauer.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And that's really well manoeuvred. Schneider, good spot, he's seen the run.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
DiMarco. Beckenbauer. Could be danger here. He's picked his way through. Drogba. It's Drogba! Keeper always had the measure of that. Beckham to take it as usual. And that's another good win of the ball. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Schneider. And the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Ronaldo stands to... And that is as far as it goes. Barcelona, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. And already we're underway here.
Okay, I'm probably going to be accused of fullback bias again, Peter, but Giuliano Belletti is someone I see as having a key role.
Your type of player?
Yeah, he's very competent defensively, first and foremost. He knows that's his job, so he's not the type that's going to be constantly rushing up and down the flank at 100 miles per hour, delivering crosses.
Messi. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Costa Curta makes the interception. Bellingham. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its turn.
And Shevchenko! Great effort, beautifully taken.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Belletti. That's Lee Kang-in. Wriggles his way through. Oh, good ball! Shevchenko was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Isak. Now it's Lee Kang-in. Still goalless at the moment. Messi. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. He's had a shot! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Sneijder has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Hakimi gets over and intercepts. And he's intervened well there. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to...
Oh, that's ambitious. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Really was just waiting to pounce on any slip-up, and he was gifted a chance.
Rice. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Isak is wide and looking to get onto this. Has a look and has a go. Belletti. Isak. Superb goal!
That couldn't have been a more potent injection of belief for this team. Top man, top drawer.
There will be 1 minute added
The
time.
lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of... And that'll be the final action of the first half. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Bellingham! Oh, the ball's come loose here.
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Well timed, excellent interception. And it's Neymar. Neymar will not want to lose out. And now the hit! It is a very, very good save.
Barcelona just served up a reminder of how good they can be.
Has a shot! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Well, one sloppy lapse like that can do a lot of damage, and it was triggered by the closing down.
Inter Milan appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple. Look, it's a run defence's dislike, but the timing...
Oh, what? Has a go! And that has been clubbed away.
The attendance for this match was 71,550.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Barcelona are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Shevchenko. Big chance! Really well taken goal. Right back in it. Almost no time remaining. Game still on. All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you.
Quick, decisive and unerring. A textbook example of how to turn defence into counter-attack. That'll do for me every time.
Substitution for Inter, number 20. League
So,
captain,
time for changes
number
on
10,
both sides, actually.
Schneider.
Barcelona
Number 11,
grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
on the field,
Well, this is to be
number
expected,
13,
Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Mohamed Salah. Substitutions taking
Ruben
place.
Neves. Ruben Neves! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Ruben Neves has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
And here's Shevchenko, and that's not going to reach.
Barcelona merit full marks for their attitude and application.
Big header! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
And he cuts out the supply, and it's Griezmann. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Busquets.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Messi. And that's that. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Well, it is a game which, in the grand scheme of things, may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. The action has already started.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Schneider played out to the left flank, and that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the had a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Schneider is offering a right smile there.
And we have our very first corner. Oh, what a climb! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Barcelona have their second corner now. Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner. Corner number 3 coming up. Romero getting this one clear. He's gone for goal. And the goalkeeper watches it past.
Well, it was an ambitious attempt, but it'll keep the defence on its toes at least.
Stood up well to him there. Oh, and he's through the middle. So we're still where we started right now. And it's Griezmann. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Brilliantly cut out. Can he finish? Oh, split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Messi. Oh, that's ambitious. And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
It's their second corner of the game. Costa Curta gets it away. That's the throw. Schneider. And the pass is intercepted. Dixon. Now it's Ricky Puig. There's no flag. Climbs up big. Good delivery, but no joy.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
It's anyone's ball now. And here's Kane. Schneider. And that is a little undercooked. The less said about that pass, the better. Now it's Kane. Now it's Griezmann. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. He's in plenty of space here. He's got away. Lovely bit of skill. He has found the way. Oh, what has happened here?
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves.
Valverde! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means, and the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate, and so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless. So, your views on the first half?
Barcelona really have looked a bit disjointed to me. Their passing has let them down in key moments, but that's also due for the need of better movement to create more options in the danger areas, something the manager, I think, has to stress to them now.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started. Got a shot away! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Iraq couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
He's found the way through. And Torres! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Bellingham. That has been cut short. Well, if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. Maradona. Oh, super find. He's in space and looking for options. Oh, he's been caught on it. Torres! In he goes again. It's in. And finally, he has breathed life into the game. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky. It'll come your way.
So we have the first goal.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the...
And Torres! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
So, third corner of the game. So it's going to be another corner. Corner number 4 coming up here. Barcelona, and he's let fly. Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Belletti. And it's Messi. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. He's shifting through the gears here. Maradona. Shapes to shoot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Costa Curta herring after the ball here. Oh, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Time and again they are repelled. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Fernando Torres. He's had it taken off him.
Iraq certainly don't need to overcommit now. Their priority lies further back.
Messi. Belletti. Messi looking to get on the end of this.
substitution for Barcelona. Number 10, Schneider. Number 17, Messi.
Maradona.
Number
Oh, he's going to be
20,
disappointed with that.
Neymar. Number 7, Shevchenko.
And that's a throw-in.
Bellingham. Coming on the field, number 18, Hirotoshi Nakata. Number 13.
Now it's Haaland.
Number 26, Vinicius Junior. Number 21.
And that's that. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready. Shevchenko!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And that is stunning, just too hot to handle.
Oh, the contact was fantastic, right on the bootlaces, and it packed a lot of venom for what was a really potent strike.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Aim forwards. It's Neymar! They want to be quick to recover this. Griezmann. Mbappe. No, that's been intercepted. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Beckham. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Beckham. That has been cut short. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Goalkeeper's ball. Nicely aimed pass. Neymar! And for a moment, time stood still.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others. Can he finish? It's a goal! They are right back in business.
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten. Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
And it's Sneijder. No, he's just misjudged that one. Marquinhos, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Beckham. Great work on the overlap. David Villa. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Oh, nicely intercepted. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Griezmann. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. So, what can they make of this? Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. Barcelona head back in at the break after a first half that has been, from a scoreline point of view in any case, an even one. Both sides have contributed in equal measure, neither looking overly under pressure from the other. And at the break, glass half full, half empty. It's 1-1. So both teams heading off for the break. An interesting game has brewed up here, hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half. But the score at half-time is 1-1. And the finish! Goal!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
That was a given. It always was.
Well,
and Shevchenko! No mistake! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
that looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
So the lead now is 2.
To be expected.
Can he finish? Sneijder! Denied by an instinctive save.
Sneijder actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Beckham. And they've got a throw. He's been picked out, and this is hits one! Yes! And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable. There was to be only one outcome.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And it's Son Heung-min.
Look, it's a run defence is this line.
Roberto Baggio! And he's there to get it away. Fiddles it through.
There he is, the one they call the divine ponytail.
Well, that is his trademark, isn't it?
Yeah, and everything connected to that ponytail is footballing perfection. His guile, his passing, and his goals are things of legend.
Schneider. And the pass is intercepted. That's a nicely measured pass. Great chance! And it's a goal! First blood drawn.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Liverpool are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition. Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Bellingham. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Threads one in. The fullback is in acres of space here. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And it's lofted through here. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Oh, super find. Diogo Costa will lay claim to that. Beckenbauer. Belletti. Bellingham. Oh, a delicate chip through. Saliba. Rice. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Beckenbauer gets across to intercept that. Now it's Diaby.
This is the time you need that pace.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He has found the way through. Pass somewhat off target. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Oh, that is a smashing piece of defending from him. Chance to finish. Good effort, and it is right on half-time. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room, and while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game-changer.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Oh, nicely intercepted. And it's Neymar. Schneider. And that should get the job done. Roberto Baggio. So what can they make of this? Oh, he's been caught napping.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Thinks
The
one
attendance
through.
for this match was 72,300.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Neymar is wide and looking to get onto this.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Can he finish? Oh, he's really drilled it.
Substitution on the field. Number 24.
And we have our very first corner.
Number 25. Eucharist.
Cafu tries to clear. And now they can spring out of defence.
Substitution.
The message is clear, none shall pass. Griezmann. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, it has a go! And he's really put himself on the line here. This their second corner of the game. Liverpool are looking to go forward now. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. No luck with that dink over the top. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Looking for options for movement. And that has been knocked clear. Barcelona have their third corner.
Barcelona really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Oh, perfectly measured that. Just the goalkeeper's... Julie! He scores! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. Any deeper thoughts about that goal?
Well, I thought once he got the first part of it right by getting his knee over the ball, it was always likely to be drilled very low, and so it proved.
So that's two now without reply. He's had a hit! And more, and more, and more! And the lead is extended still further.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look...
Oh no, this does not look good. Big shot! He's had a shot! Loose, and the keeper couldn't hold it. It goes to show he is human after all.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Baggio looking to get on the end of this. Nakata. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Barcelona suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful... Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Looking for the run. That's a shade optimistic. And claimed it back swiftly. Real chance here! Law! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this. He's having a go! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Costa Curta put absolutely everything he had into that. Maybe better look next time.
Christian Abbiati in goal today. Just another example of a great Italian stopper. My goodness me,
they have, and
well played. That has snuffed out the speculative strike. Oh, that is very close.
oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
And it's Neymar. Pass is just off target. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Adams. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. So we're still where we started right now.
Barcelona have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
And that's really well manoeuvred. Always onto this. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Costa Curta. And that is as far as they're going to go. Agun had a shot. And for sure, that was not one of his best.
They're probably getting frustrated by the lack of chances, I suppose.
Well, anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Akun looking to get on the end of this. Got a shot away! And that'll be the final action of the first half. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless. Reflections on the first half?
Barcelona may probably be feeling a little aggrieved about not capitalising on such a bright start. Their mood at half-time should be more upbeat. The glass remains half full and it should spur them on.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. And we're already back up and running after half-time. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Hernes.
Barcelona have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Well, they continue each to cancel the other out.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply...
Rivaldo! And again! And the ball's come loose here.
The attendance for
Akun.
this match was 71,649.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Dinks one through. Akun in acres of space out wide. Shapes to shoot!
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Akun with the short one. Played into space out. Has a go! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Substitution for Barcelona, number 14.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Bellingham.
Shevchenko
Number 17, Messi.
has a look and has a go.
Number 23.
And that is wildly off target.
Number 20,
Yeah, it seemed the right range, and
Oh no, this does not look good.
Number 18.
That's gone for a throw-in.
Hirotoshi Nakata. Number 9, Griezmann. Number 13, Mbappe.
Belletti.
Number 7, Shevchenko. Number 26,
Pedri.
Vinicius
Oh,
Junior.
now here's an interesting matchup.
Substitution in progress.
Akun bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
Galatasaray showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Mbappe. Griezmann. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
And the shot! Oh, what about that? And that's got to be it! That has got to be it!
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
Barcelona take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Into stoppage time, very little left on it. Oh, good read. And that is as far as it goes. Barcelona have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. Well, hello, a warm welcome to all of you from amongst this final day tension and expectation. Here's the simple story: one team seeking promotion, they just have to avoid defeat. It feels perfectly plausible, but such is the beauty of the game, you just never know. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Barcelona cannot consider the option of defeat. It's not a question of want, but must. And it's Sneijder. Matthäus did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Mbappe is in a really good position out wide.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Shevchenko was only too happy to help out in defence.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Law.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
Well, they've got it again. Law was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Sneijder. Oh, what a climb! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Neither side yet able to find the net. Mbappe hits one! Goal! Atalanta! There is the breakthrough!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Substitution for Barcelona, number 23.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Atalanta have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
And the shot! They want to be quick to recover this. And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
And we have our very first corner. De Bruyne with the short one. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, that is one way to stop him. And the ball is out of play. That's headed upfield. No, that's been intercepted. Barcelona are opting for an early change in personnel. They've decided against waiting until half-time. And claimed it back swiftly. Totti. Goalkeeper's ball. Some resolute defending there. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room, and while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
It's a dressing room that needs...
Oh, shooting chance! Yes, it's there! Not so fast, not so fast, they say. We want it just as badly. We will make a fight of it.
Barcelona clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Looking for the runner. And it's played forward. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Now it's Mbappe. Well, that has not gone well. And the pass is intercepted. And it's Rivaldo. Beckenbauer gets it away. So we've reached the hour mark. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Messi. And no, that was never going to make it. And here's Mbappe. Barcelona perhaps contemplating their next change here. Oh, super find. David Villa unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. That is a great pick out.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That's gone for a throw-in. Throw-in. Belletti. Bastoni gets across to intercept that.
Well, it was a really good thing he was on standby. Barcelona merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
That is good alertness. Mosquera calmly anticipates. Oh, played right into his path. Oh, tries a shot! Andrei Shevchenko! The great Ukrainian goal machine! Late in the day, this could well be it!
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
He's had a shot! Nicked it back promptly. To Schneider. Schneider. Great ball if he can get there. Bastoni, and he was quick to react. And that is as far as it goes. A win, a triumph, a time to crank up the music, charge the glass. Barcelona can dream again. The stands here definitely a place for the hopeful, and no doubt that hope is replicated at just about every major ground in the land. It is time for us all to come together and to believe. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Great ball, and he's in here. Picks out shapes to shoot! Marvellous goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Oh, high-quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Can he finish? He scored! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them.
Barcelona clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Barcelona are now... Law! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Oh, what a climb! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Costa Curta cuts out the pass. Bellingham.
Barcelona really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Messi. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Luis Suarez. Bellingham. Law. He steps in, and that's the end of that. He is through here. It's Maradona! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Messi. That's good running with the ball. That looks a good ball through. And the finish! He's got a goal! Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, look, he moves and manufactures in unique fashion. This guy is sheer class.
Barcelona get themselves back into contention.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Well, they've got it again. Law! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Law clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Now it's Ronaldo. Neymar. It's a goal kick. Cannavaro. Beckenbauer. Costa Curta. Messi. Now it's Messi. Brilliantly cut out. Law! And the ball's come loose here. And he's let fly. And collective relief etched on the... And we've reached half-time. So on the whole, a very competitive game so far. Goals for both sides, neither in true command. Anything could still happen in this game. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it remains very delicately poised, and based on the promise we've seen through the first 45 minutes, I wouldn't be surprised if this takes another twist or two. It certainly would be in keeping.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Cristiano Ronaldo, looking for options for movement. Messi. Barcelona can breathe again, just.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. He won't be happy with that one. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. Hits one! And he hits the net! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
So the lead now is 2.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
And he's intervened well there. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
He's a sharp little ball here. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. Decent hit! And that is wildly off target. It's Luis Suarez! He should have put that one away.
Well, he's looked very lively. He really wants to put this game to bed.
Vinicius Junior. Coming on to replace him is number 29, Mbappe.
Neymar is in a really good position out wide. Oh, they could be caught out here.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And it's Messi. Bellingham. And it's Messi. Messi. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Substitution for Barcelona, number 9, Suarez. Coming on the field is number 13, Owen.
And for sure, that was not one of his best. Beckham. Messi. Mbappe. Chips it through.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Bellingham. Rivaldo. Now it's Bellingham. No, that's been intercepted. Quality ball. Maradona. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to...